Okay, in the last tutorial I said that we're probably going to start switching out some of the artwork with the concept artwork that a viewer has been working on for me, but I decided not to start working on that yet. What I am going to work on is cheat codes and secrets. I love when games have lots of cheat codes and secrets and fun little things you can do if you just know how and know what to type. This is something that could wait till the end of the game, but since I plan on having a lot of them, might as well start adding stuff in now. Now, I could just link the cheat codes to our empty player here, but what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to hit Shift-A and add in another empty. That went right there, and I'm going to rename it Cheats. And that way, one, it might help just keep things a little uncluttered. As you can see, we've already got a lot going on with our player here, although that some of the cheat codes are going to link to that player anyway. But help keep that uncluttered, and also the levels are going to be modular. Once we finish the game, anyone can take the base level, and the way I'm thinking it's going to work is people are going to take the base level, edit it, and then we can just plug it in wherever we want. So if someone creating a level decides they don't want any cheat codes on their level, they could just delete that empty, and it will prevent any cheat codes, or just remove the ones they don't want. So that's why I'm creating a second empty here. We're also going to give it a string here. And we're going to say that string, we'll call it cheat codes. And we'll make that visible in the gameplay for right now. And we will make this full screen, and we're going to say keyboard press. And we're going to say whenever the letter P is pressed on the keyboard, what are we going to do? We're going to change the property of cheat codes to nothing. And I'm choosing P because we're using pissed off penguins. So really what we're going to say is that you start off each cheat code with pop, P-O-P. Kind of like in Doom, they used to have ID, almost all the cheat codes. I think all the cheat codes started off ID, IDKFA, IDQD. So basically this will clear out that variable, because what we're going to do next is we're going to say keyboard press all keys, and then we're going to say log to cheats. Or not the toggle, we don't want the toggle there. Well, I guess that's fine. So what's going to happen here, and that one doesn't need to be connected to anything. In fact, I'm going to move it up out of the way there. And if I go into wireframe mode to make this easier to view, I start the game up, you can see I start typing, and in the top left you can see that variable equaling whatever I type. But if I hit P, yeah, it didn't work. I've done this before, it's just been a little while. When the P is pressed, that variable should equal nothing. How about P? We'll re-enable this here. Okay, we got something going there. So, since it's a string, you could probably put it. So now we'll say, let's see if I got it working now. There we go. What we'll actually do is, maybe if we just do two quotations here, without any words, that will clear it out. I know I've done this before, it's just been a while. There we go. Okay, because let's say our cheat code is IDKFA to create unlimited ammo. Well, if this thing is constantly logging key presses, we can never get the actual value. But if we start off each cheat code with a P, and we'll just say pop, so you type pop and then IDKFA, ta-da, it will create a cheat code. So what we can say now, after that little fumble I had, little brain fart there, we're going to say properties, and we're going to say when cheat codes equals ID KFA, whoops, KFA. What are we going to do? We're going to connect this, minimize this. Well, we're going to say at that point, we're going to clear out. In fact, let's label this clear codes. Clear codes is what we'll label that as. And we'll call this one ammo. Or we can actually call it IDK or IDKFA. And actually, we probably should just do it, if you guys are getting the joke. How about KFA, which would actually be pop KFA. So pop KFA. Okay, anyway, now we're going to say properties here. And we're going to say pop KFA. And what we're going to say is we're going to, oh, yeah, that's my mistake. Didn't want to add that there. What we want to do is shift select our player object there, then make this full screen. And under player, add in a property. And we're going to say here, pop ID KFA, or just KFA. And what we're going to do here is reload this, pop, just KFA, just make it easier to read. And we'll connect this here. And we're going to say birds value equals 100. So what did we just do? Well, let's look at the game. We'll go into textured mode here. Now I can hit spacebar and shoot. But when I shoot out, in this case, 4 or 5 tuxes, looks like 4 birds is what I have the game set to, and then it resets. You can see right here, 4 birds, so I can only shoot 4. But if we start up the game and we type POPKFA, we now can shoot, should be able to shoot 100 birds. Before we run out. Oh, I shot all 100. Anyway, so once again, we just created a little cheat code. When the game's going, you type in POPKFA, and now you can shoot 100 birds. So that's our first cheat code. I hope you found this useful, and I'm going to keep on working on this game. Let me save this. Version 021. And keep on watching. Visit filmsbykris.com, filmsbykris.com/POP for Pop, Pissed Off Penguins. And I hope that you have a great day.